soft breath, distant highway in Sydney. A young woman quietly loads one suitcase into her old car. Her apartment key is left on the kitchen counter. 3 weeks ago she cancelled her wedding. Nobody understands why. The city's still asleep as she drives towards the unknown. She watches the harbor lights fade in the rearview mirror. Family expectations and old promises become smaller with every mile. She is frightened, but she keeps driving. She leaves Sydney before sunrise, not to escape someone else, but to find herself again. The road ahead is uncertain. For the first time in years, uncertainty feels like freedom. The city disappears behind her as a new chapter begins. Feeling of motion, open sky and possibility. The highway stretches north along the coast. Road signs pass like memories from another life. The radio plays softly. Silence becomes a companion rather than an enemy. She begins hearing her own thoughts clearly. The first sunlight reaches the ocean. Golden reflections dance across the windshield. The weight she carried for years starts becoming lighter. She leaves Sydney before sunrise, not to escape someone else, but to find herself again. Every mile takes her farther from who she was expected to be. Every mile brings her closer to who she really is. She does not know where the journey ends. She only knows she cannot go back. Somewhere beyond the mountains and highways, a different version of herself is waiting. The city is gone. The horizon is endless. The road unfolds like a story still unwritten. Her journey across Australia has finally begun. Engine hum fading into the distance. Hopeful cinematic ending leading into the next chapter. Gentle ocean waves, early morning coastal atmosphere, soft cinematic. The first sunlight appears over the Pacific Ocean. Just after sunrise, she pulls into a quiet overlook above the sea. The highway is empty. The ocean stretches endlessly toward the horizon. For the first time in years, her phone is silent. No meetings, no schedules, no expectations waiting for her. Only the sound of waves below the cliffs. She stands beside the car and watches the morning arrive. The wind coming from the Pacific feels different, like it is carrying away pieces of a life that never truly belonged to her. She realizes how long it has been since she listened to her own thoughts. The sunrise paints the ocean gold, and something inside her begins to breathe again. She didn't leave because she stopped loving someone. She left because she stopped recognizing herself. Every wave seems to whisper the same message: you are allowed to choose your own life. Feeling freedom, open sky, ocean alive, the beginning of healing. She remembers wedding invitations, venue deposits, conversations about the future. Everyone talked about what her life would become. Nobody asked whether it was the life she wanted. She spent years becoming who everyone expected, and almost forgot who she really was. The sun climbs higher, the coastline glows, a strange calm settles over her. Not certainty, not happiness, just relief. The sunrise paints the ocean gold, and something inside her begins to breathe again. She didn't leave because she stopped loving someone. She left because she stopped recognizing herself. Every mile carries her farther from obligation. Every mile carries her closer to truth. Far ahead, beyond the highways and small coastal towns, a road waits that will take her deep into Australia's interior. She does not know it yet, but the hardest part of the journey has not begun. The Pacific shines beside her. The future remains unwritten. For the first time, that uncertainty feels beautiful. She starts the engine, returns to the highway, and keeps driving north. Ocean waves, engine starting, fade into motion, transition to the next chapter. Cold wind through eucalyptus trees, fog rolling over deep valleys, soft cinematic deep house atmosphere, distant emotional piano notes. The road climbs into the blue mountains. The air changes colder, heavier, like the past is waiting here. She parks the car beside a lookout, covered in mist for a moment. Everything is silent, but silence is never empty. It remembers things. She closes her eyes, and the memory begin to return. Wedding fittings, white dresses she never truly chose. Smiling faces saying, this is your future. But nobody noticed she was disappearing inside it. She remembers the night before she left Sydney, sitting on the edge of the bed, a ring on her finger that suddenly felt too heavy to wear. Not because she didn't love him, because she had stopped loving the version of herself inside that life. The blue mountains whisper her name, not as who she is now, but as who she used to be before she learned to stay silent. Every echo feels like a question, every shadow feels like a memory she never healed. She did not break that life in one moment. She slowly vanished inside it. Trees, emotional ambient rise. She remembers conversations she never won, decisions already made without her voice. Everyone thought she was calm, easygoing, lucky. No one saw the quiet surrender behind her smile. The version of herself that stopped speaking up just to keep peace. The fog thickens outside the car. She realizes something painful but free. Leaving was not an impulse, it was the only decision left after years of not being heard. Buried under expectation. In the distance, the road bends toward the desert, toward emptiness, toward something unknown. She understands now. The hardest part was never leaving Sydney. It was admitting why she had to leave it all. The mist begins to lift, but she does not rush forward. For the first time she lets the past speak, not to trap her, but to release her. And when she opens her eyes again, she is no longer the same woman who left Sydney. Piano echoes dissolve into silence. Deep house rhythm slowly returns. Transition into desert journey. Deep wind across endless desert. Low hypnotic bass pulse. Wide cinematic deep house atmosphere. Distant, almost invisible percussion. The tree disappear behind her. The road stretches straight into nothing, no towns, no signs of life, only heat rising from the earth like a slow breath. She turns off the radio, 'cause even silence feels too loud now. The sky becomes larger than memory, and the horizon stops feeling like a destination. It feels like a question. There's no one to call, no one to explain anything to, no version of herself left behind in the rearview mirror can reach her here. And strangely, that feels like relief. She drives into the highway of maybe, where nothing is decided, where nothing is defined. Only space, only time, only breath. The past no longer follows her, but the future hasn't arrived yet. So she exists somewhere in between. White desert river, floating atmosphere. The car becomes the only sound in the world. Every mile erases another expectation. Every mile removes another name she was called. Daughter, fiancé, perfect girl. All of them fade into the dust behind her wheels. The temperature rises, the air shimmers. She begins to understand something quiet and terrifying. There is no map for becoming yourself. She drives into the highway of maybe, not escaping anymore, not arriving yet, just moving, as if movement itself is the only truth left. The desert does not ask who she was, it only reflects who she is right now. In the distance, something shifts in the heat, a shape, a memory, or maybe just imagination. She doesn't stop to find out, because in this place, even answers can be illusion. Not a person with a past, not a woman with a story, just motion, just breathe, just now. Deep bass fades, wind remains, then silence, transition into emotional climax of the journey. Deep desert silence, slow emotional pad, heartbeat like deep house kick enters gradually, warm but fragile atmosphere. She stops the car in the middle of nowhere, no signs, no no direction, only red earth stretching endlessly in every direction. The engine is still running, but she is not moving anymore. For the first time in days she steps outside. The wind is warm, heavy, almost like it carries voices from the past. She closes her eyes, and everything she avoided finally catches up to her. The wedding dress she never truly felt inside, the smile she learned to perform, the version of herself that always said yes when she wanted to say no. It all returns at once, not as memories, but as truth. Under the red hot horizon, there is nowhere left to hide, no city to escape into, no road to disappear on. Only her standing inside everything she has been avoiding. And for the first time, she does not break. She feels. Breathy vocal textures, wide emotional reverb, desert wind blending into music. She realizes something quiet and devastating. Nobody forced her to disappear. She learned how to disappear, to be loved, to be accepted, to be enough. And in doing so, she forgot who she was becoming. The sun lowers toward the horizon, the desert turns from gold to deep red, and something inside her begins to crack open. Not in pain, but in recognition. Under the red hot horizon, there is nowhere left to hide. The silence is not empty anymore. It is full of everything she never said, and instead of running, she listens. She listens to herself. A long silence, only wind, only breath, and a realization. She was never lost in the world. She was lost in who she thought she had to be. And that realization does not destroy her, it frees her. The horizon burns red and gold, and she finally understands healing is not becoming someone new. It is returning to who you were before the world told you otherwise. She stands still, and for the first time, Night falls over the Australian Outback. Deep atmospheric pads. Soft deep house pulse begins slowly. Crisp desert air ambience. Stars slowly appearing in the sky. She drives slowly now. No rush, no destination. The desert is no longer harsh. It feels like a vast sleeping ocean of land above her. The sky begins to open. One star, then another, then thousands, until the entire universe feels close enough to touch. For the first time in a long time, she does not feel alone. The weight she carried no longer speaks loudly. It is still there, but it no longer defines her. The silence around her is no longer empty. It is gentle, like the world finally exhaling under the southern stars. Everything softens. The past does not disappear, but it loses its power. She is not running. She is not searching. She is simply here, breathing with the night sky, and somehow that is enough. Wide cosmic reverb, floating deep house atmosphere. She turns off the headlights for a moment and lets the darkness hold her, not as fear, but as trust. The stars reflect on the windshield like memories that no longer hurt. She realizes not everything that was broken needs to be fixed. Some things just need time and distance and sky. The desert wind is softer now, almost like it understands her, almost like it has been waiting for her to arrive here, all along under the southern stars. She stops becoming someone else. She stops trying to fix the past. She simply exists without resistance. And for the first time, peace does not feel temporary. A long cinematic silence, only wind, only distant night sounds, only breath. Then a quiet realization, healing was never a destination. It was always a moment she had not reached yet. The stars stretch endlessly above her, and for the first time in her journey, she does not ask where she is going next, because she is no longer lost. She is present. She is whole enough for now. Soft deep house. Rhythm continues gently. No tension, only flow. ocean into ocean journey ahead. Quiet desert night, faint neon motel sign flickering in the distance. Soft deep house rhythm with minimal kick. Warm ambient pads, distant highway wind. She arrives just after midnight. The motel is old, almost forgotten by time. A single neon light buzzes above the door, faint pink and blue reflection on the dusty ground. She turns off the engine, and for the first time in days, there is no motion, only stillness. She carries her bag inside. Each step feels heavier, not from pain, but from finally stopping. The room is small, simple, a bed, a window, and silence that feels almost unfamiliar. She sits on the edge of the mattress and listens to her own breathing. At the desert moon motel, she does not become someone new. She does not solve anything. She does not run. She simply exists in the space between who she was and who she is becoming. And that space finally feels safe. Soft, breathy ambience, slow, deep house pulse. Outside the window, the desert stretches endlessly, but it no longer feels like emptiness. It feels like distance, the kind of permission to pause. She places a hand on the glass, cold, real, present, and realizes she has been moving for so long. She forgot what stillness feels like. The city she left feels like another lifetime now. Not painful, just far away, like a story that belonged to someone else. At the desert moon motel, there are no expectations waiting for her. No voices telling her who to be, only a quiet room, and a woman learning how to stay inside her own life again, without escaping it, without fixing it, just being with it. A long silence, the hum of the neon light, the wind outside. Her thoughts no longer fight to be heard. They simply pass through like clouds in the night sky. And for the first time, she does not chase them away. At the desert moon motel, she understands something simple but profound. Healing is not always movement. Sometimes it is choosing to stay in one place long enough to feel like yourself again. She lies down slowly growing louder. Warm cinematic deep house pass. Light rhythmic pulse begins. Sunrise over the Pacific Ocean. She leaves the desert before sunrise. No hesitation, no fear. The road behind her is no longer heavy. It is quiet, like a story that has already been told. Hours pass, the air begins to change. Dry wind becomes salt, heat becomes breeze, and the horizon starts to feel alive again. She does not think about what she left behind anymore. Not because it no longer matters, but because it no longer defines her. Something inside her has already let go without effort, without force. The Pacific gravity pulls her forward, not like pressure, but like release. The ocean does not ask questions, it only receives. And in that moment, she understands she was never meant to carry everything forever. Ocean swell ambience, soft deep house groove. The coastline appears endless, blue, alive. She parks the car near the cliffs and steps out slowly. The wind touches her face, and for the first time in her life, she does not feel like she's arriving somewhere new. She feels like she has returned. Every version of herself she tried to become quietly dissolves into the sound of the waves. Not lost, released. The Pacific gravity pulls her forward, but this time she does not resist it. She lets the ocean take what she no longer needs. The sadness, the expectations, the version of her life that was never truly hers, and what remains is lighter than she imagined. She stands at the edge of the cliffs, watching the waves break endlessly below, and realizes something simple. Healing was never about becoming someone else. It was about removing everything she was not. The ocean does not heal her, it reflects her healing. She breathes in deeply, and for the first time, there is nothing left to fix. Only life, only now, only her. Ocean waves grow stronger, deep house rhythm fades into ambient sound. The journey completes, transition into soft sunrise over the ocean coastline. warm cinematic deep house pass. Slow emotional piano, gentle heartbeat kick. Everything feels calm, open, complete. She drives along the coast one last time. The ocean beside her is no longer a destination. It is a companion. The wind through the window feels familiar now. Not like memory, but like understanding. Every road she crossed returns to her mind. Sydney at 4:57 a.m. The silence of the blue mountains, the endless outback, the desert night sky, the motel neon glow, the stars above the silence, the ocean that finally released her. They're no longer separate places, they're chapters of her becoming. She realizes something she could not see before. She was never lost, she was in transformation. And transformation always feels like being lost until it is complete. She is not the same woman who left Sydney, and she will never be her again. Not because she is broken, but because she is whole in a different way now. The road does not take her back, it brings her forward into herself. The city appears in the distance, Sydney, the place she once ran from. But it no longer holds power over her. No fear, no weight, only history. She does not rush, she does not avoid. She simply arrives as herself. The same streets, the same sky, but she is no longer the same. Eyes looking at them, everything is familiar, and everything is new at the same time. She is not returning to who she was. She has arrived and is who she became. The past is no longer a cage, it is a foundation. And for the first time, she does not need to escape anything. A long silence, the ocean fades behind her. The city breathes in front of her, and she understands home was never a place. It was a state of being she had not reached yet. She